The XRP community has a lot to say about the most recent court document in the dispute between Ripple and the SEC. This is not surprising. In addition, as part of their most recent collaboration, Ripple will make a donation to a charity that supports cancer treatment at Great Ormond Street Hospital. The Ripple camp has experienced a sudden 30% increase in optimism about a favorable decision in light of recent developments as the legal battle with the SEC draws to a close. Is the judgment really coming? Is still the big question. To further strengthen its fair notice defense, Ripple has submitted another letter of notice of supplemental authority to Judge Analisa Torres and its legal dispute with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. This was revealed in a tweet sent yesterday by defense attorney and former federal prosecutor James K. Fillon, who has closely studied the case. Significantly, the blockchain payments business uses Judge Michael Lee Wiles' ruling in the Voyager bankruptcy case to overrule the SEC's objection to Binance's use of his bid for Voyager assets in the most recent supplemental authorization filing. Predictably, members of the XRP community have responded in a frenzy to the most recent filing. Remember that Judge Wiles recently criticized the regulator for fostering uncertainty in the developing market, as was mentioned in an earlier piece? As noted by Ripple Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz in response to the most recent development, the judge faulted the commission and other places for failing to raise concerns earlier in the case, describing the SEC's actions as outrageous in various ways. The judge expressed outrage that the SEC would wish to bring charges against parties for carrying out transactions as the court had instructed in a subsequent tweet. More so since the SEC's justifications for why this might be the case are speculative and devoid of supporting evidence for the court to consider. The SEC may prioritize its agenda over consumer protection in this instance as well. To decide whether VGX is a security and whether Binance US is an unregistered security exchange, the agency asked the court to postpone the case at the expense of the customers. Due to legal fees, the amount of assets that customers may recover at this time would be decreasing. The judge used unusually strong language to point out that regulators themselves had failed to develop a metric to determine which cryptocurrency qualifies as a security, despite the fact that cryptocurrencies and exchanges have been permitted to operate for years, as highlighted by Hogan and Hogan partner attorney Jeremy Hogan. Hogan claims that this demonstrates a clear case of unfair notice being lacking. As a friend of the court and participant in the legal dispute, Ripple's defense lawyer John Deaton expressed the expectation that Judge Torres, who shares the same district as Judge Wiles, is probably already aware of the decision. Deaton also stated that it will support the defense of Ripple executives Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, who were charged with encouraging the sale of unregistered securities in the SEC's complaint. When the SEC itself didn't know what Deaton speculated, I think Judge Torres will declare that no reasonable jury could draw the conclusion that the two executives were careless and ignorant of the fact that XRP was a security. Now that cryptocurrency adoption is accelerating, let's discuss Private Global. Users can access a secure Bitcoin exchange with Definitely Global. Do you want to discover the next great Web3 coin? Users have access to over 1,000 markets, including well-known tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum, thanks to Global's extensive selection of over 800 recognized cryptocurrencies. Private Global's straightforward fiat money entry, completely modular trading panel, and trading discounts for members who pay with the native prop token remove the unknowns from cryptocurrency trading. Become one of the 2 million plus customers who trust Private Global to provide them with the best Bitcoin experience possible through a robust cryptocurrency trading interface. Automated cryptocurrency trading bots simple integration fiat offers support for 45 different currencies and 46 different languages on their website. Private Global has all the tools you need to make trading cryptocurrencies simple. In March, Private Global will release these significant developments. It increases compatibility with USDT withdrawal and deposit on the VexBP2 and Medic chains. Also, there are occasions where you can get free USDT. You may, for instance, take part in the probing instructional event and be eligible to win prizes worth up to $200 and $2,000 US. Each lucky participant will receive $10 US. Simply finish a paragraph on Reddit or Quora with at least 60 words, and then fill out a Google form to let them know you took part. Nevertheless, they also provide this opportunity. By inviting a friend, you can enter to win $20 only by exchanging any token on Private Global. You must use your referral link or code to refer any friend who registers at Private Global in order to participate. You must complete phone verification, fill out the Google form, and exchange $30 or more of any token within the event's 1-month period on your own behalf and on that of your recommended buddy. I'll leave all the links in the description so that you may sign up, get commission savings, and take part in these 2 events. On the other hand, the legal dispute over whether XRP is an unregistered security has lasted for more than 2 years between the market's regulator and Ripple. A prior supplementary authority filing Ripple highlighted a recent Supreme Court decision where 2 justices relied on the rule of lenity to support their judgments. Pundits predict a summary judgment verdict might be issued between now and mid-April. Particularly, the rule specifies that court rulings should be modified to best support the defendant in cases where the law is ambiguous. Recently, Ripple announced a new relationship with the renowned Great Ormond Street Hospital Children's Charity. This was revealed by the blockchain payments startup Today in a fintech finance post. Cindy Young, managing director for Europe, and Ripple both tweeted confirmations of the news. As part of the agreement, Ripple will make a donation to a charity that supports cancer treatment at Great Ormond Street Hospital. According to the release, the collaboration would also make Gosh Charity Ripple's the top nonprofit partner in the United Kingdom. In order to correspond with the 2023 TCS London Marathon, it will formally begin in April. Notably, over 1,000 Team Gas runners are participating in the event with Gosh Charity as the official beneficiary to raise funds to fight childhood cancer. As a condition of the cooperation, Ripple stated that on April 23rd, it would provide money to gas organizations' rest and rehabilitation rooms. When the race is scheduled to take place, we're excited to announce our new collaboration with the Gas Charity, which raises money for Gosh, one of the top children's hospitals in the world. Young stated that we are eager to help them with their important task. At Ripple, we have faith in the ability of blockchain technology to do good. And this collaboration is a fantastic illustration of how we can use our resources to actually help children and their families. It is important to note that Gosh is one of the largest hospitals in the world and the largest hospital in the UK for pediatric cardiac surgery. The key question of the day is whether or not a decision will soon be rendered. While most assets, including Bitcoin, have experienced just slight losses over the past 72 hours, the native token of Ripple, XRP, is currently defying the general trend. A good verdict in the SEC v. Ripple litigation is rumored to be coming soon, given the bullish trend's 30.99% gain over the previous 72 hours. Among the top 75 assets by market capitalization, XRP has continued to experience the most growth. Advocates have attributed the most recent solo rally to positive news related to the SEC use case against Ripple, where investors hope for a favorable decision. As it waits for the Judge Analisa Torres' ultimate decision on the summary judgment proceedings, Ripple most recently submitted a notice of supplemental authority to her. RIF directed Courtney Torres' attention, as was previously reported, to the decision reached by bankruptcy Judge Michael Wiles in the Voyager acquisition case. Despite opposition from the SEC, Wiles' March 11th decision in favor of Voyager gave Binance the go-ahead to buy the insolvent Blender's assets. The agency has implied that the native token of VGX Voyagers has some level of security. Without providing any evidence to support its claims, the SEC also claimed that Binance US was an unregistered securities exchange. Judge Wiles' dismissal of these claims was referenced by Ripple as evidence for its fair notice argument. Attorney John Deaton highlighted that in response to Judge Wiles' decision, it would support the Ripple defense and that the community is now awaiting Judge Torres' decision. Ripple's general counsel Stuart L. Doherty stated earlier this month that the decision is expected by the end of the month. More XRP coins are being gathered by XRP whales as these bullish developments take place. About 50 XRP whales have been introduced to the Ripple network in the last month, amassing up to 420 million tokens during that time, as was previously highlighted. There have been rumors that these whales are cutting further tokens in anticipation of a good decision. This has aided XRP's most recent surge. We've reached the conclusion of the video, guys. If you liked it, please click like on the video. Don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Sharing this video with as many people as you can will also help enlighten others in the same way that you have been enlightened. Let's spread the word about this, guys. Don't miss any of our stuff if you are a serious Bitcoin enthusiast. I'll see you tomorrow to discuss the most recent news that affects our entire community.